Here's how not to lose your marbles as a reflector in human design from an actual reflector. First things first, if you don't know what your human design is, go to my website right now, generate a bodygraph. 1% of the population has a bodygraph like mine with all 9 centers undefined. Also, if you know a reflector and they're not following me, please send this to them. As a reflector, we do not share a consistent inner authority like 99% of the population. Most people have their solar plexus, their emotions, their spleen, their intuition, and their immune system. They have something inside them, their sacral, the ahas and ahas, as a point of consistent authority. We lack that, but it doesn't make us broken. The most consistent thing we have is the progression of the moon through the transit. Now I'm going to click a few buttons over here. So basically what I've done is I've turned all the planets off except for the moon. The moon is in gate 9 right now, which is the gate of focus. You can learn about the gate of focus right over here. This is effectively our authority. I'm going to click this little play button right here, and it's going to start to move the moon through the Reef mandala. And the moon, as it activates different gates in the bodygraph, you'll see certain centers light up, certain centers become defined and then become undefined. This is temporary definition, and this is the most consistent thing in our entire lives, and it takes place over the course of 28 days. Ultimately, this is absolutely maddening if you don't know what to do with it. So here's what you can do with it. You see it's coming up right here when the transit moon, which is the yellow moon, is on top of the design moon. That's a checkpoint. This is a great time for me to reflect on influence. You can click here, of course, to learn all about influence. Another great checkpoint, if I were to just slide this slider forward a little bit, is when the moon gets on top of my personality moon right there. Those 2 dates for a reflector are incredibly important. That's a good time for you to be alone. That's a good time for you to journal if you're not journaling on the daily. As a reflector, I do recommend that. Doesn't mean you don't follow the new moon or the full moon. These are just your personal personality moon and your design moon. And those are great points to have checkpoints. Look at your goals, look at your life, reflect, see how you feel, see who you've been interacting with. Look at yourself in the mirror and just look at yourself. Do your eye drills. Like, this is a great time to be a good reflector and take care of the magic mirror that oftentimes ends up taking care of other people. As a strategy, a reflector is told to wait 28 days, which is a long time, and practically doesn't make sense for you to be interacting with people that don't actually value clear reflections. And the way that you treat yourself is going to teach them how to treat you. If you can't wait 28 days to make an important life decision, why is anybody else going to give you that time and that grace to do that? It's very important to be surrounded by the right people. And as reflectors, we need time to figure that out. So don't be afraid to trial and error. That's not just a third line thing. That's a human thing. It's okay to trial and error. Spend 28 days at a job. Spend 28 days as a resident. Understanding that, hey, I'm going to see how these people show up, how I show up, and over time, I'm going to get my clarity. This is similar to an emotional wave, except it's not necessarily about your clarity. It's about seeing other people in the way that they show up and the way that you're going to show up around other people. Now, this sounds incredibly heady, which is why me and my best friend created something called the archive. This is a place where you can learn human design, not through charts and ideas, but through actual physical exercises that make your nervous system and your body more robust so that you can tolerate these longer periods where people are putting pressure on you, where people are turning the heat up in terms of trying to get you to make a decision, where you are maybe not even giving yourself the time. You can't tolerate your own impatience. You can't tolerate your own pressure or the transit pressure. It's so important that we relate this back to the body, because that is what human design is meant to do. Help us surrender to the form so that the consciousness can actually be in the passenger position. You can learn to trust the body and life can happen for you instead of to you. We built an entire community around how to use your human design as a map to explore your body. This is my best friend Pasha right there. Hi, Pasha. He is the mad scientist behind all of this magic right here. We have multiple seasons of sensory design so that you can actually live your life instead of spending your time and energy trying to learn more. You don't actually need to learn more. You don't need more structure. Your skeleton is there. Your organs have all the information you need. You just need to start learning how to access them. May of 2026 is the last time, at least for the foreseeable future, that the archive is going to have a free trial. So if you have been curious about this, now is the time to check it out. You can find the link to activate your free trial in my bio. If you have any questions about being a reflector or being friends of a reflector, please share it in the comments so I can respond to you. Don't forget to send this to any reflectors that you care about, and have a nice day.